Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Yes girl. Alright, so this video is going to be showing you what I did, this makeup look that I did with the February BoxyCharm box and all the products that came in it, plus some more. If you are interested in seeing how to create this easy date night, I love to say date night because you always want to look cute for a date night. If you want to see how to create this easy date night smoky look with a little bit of glow, stay tuned and keep on watching. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe down below if you enjoyed what you watched and you would like to see some more from me, and leave any comments that you may have. I will be glad to read them and respond if you have any questions. So if you want to see how I created this look, stay tuned. So using my Juvia's Place palette, the Nubian by Juvia's Place, I'm going to be doing my transition color really quickly, and I'm going to start off with this color right here. Oh, there's no name. This color right here. Okay, so within the crease area, I'm going to go in with this color right here from the palette. And I'm going to put that in the crease, and that will be like the indication of where I will stop my smoky eye. Alright, so now we're going to use the vintage smoky eye pencil. Oh, it actually says that. To create the base for the smoky eye. So I'm using the pencil, and I decided to use this as the base for my smoky eye because it's actually really creamy. It glides onto the skin easily, so it's not like a really hard eyeliner pencil. It's very smooth on the skin. So I'm gonna basically start from the bottom of my eye and work my way up and stop about here, because I'm going to use powder eyeshadow to basically bring it up a little higher so that it doesn't go too crazy and out of control. Alright, so back to my Juvia's Place palette, the Nubian, this one. I'm going to be going in with the darkest color. It's not black, but it's like a very dark brown. This color right here. And I'm basically going to use a flat brush and place that color all over the black area, and then I'm going to start to blend it out with a smaller fluffy brush. So I'm going to go in now with a smaller, slightly flat fluffy brush. This is the M433 from Morphe. And I'm going to take that and put that directly in my crease with the same color. Okay, so as you can see, I've blended this side out. What you definitely want to make sure is that you're being careful with how you're blending. You're not blending down into the eye, but at the same time, you're keeping it inside the crease area, and you're putting just enough pressure to blend out the line that we created with the pencil, but not enough where it's spreading all over your eyelid and going up too high to your eyebrows, because the goal is to keep the smoky eye in this area. The transition color is your signal to not go past that color. So if you see your color creeping up there, you want to keep it in that position. So you just have to have controlled blending. And that's why it's very important to get the right size brush when you're doing certain eye looks. So I'm just going to go back in with the pencil and just put it in any area that I feel is losing color or anything like that. Just like a little fixer-upper. Alright, so now I'm going to apply my lashes. These are Stushy, and this is from my own lash brand, Pretty Stushy. The link will be in the bio where you guys can check out my different styles. This one is, one second, let that focus. This is a faux mink style. This is silk lashes. And this is like one of my favorites. I use this almost in every single video. There is another style as well. and there's a couple more mink styles on the site as well you guys can check out if you feel. But this one is definitely my favorite. I wear it a lot. I just cleaned it a little bit before I said let me show you guys. But I'm gonna also put these on right now real quick, and then after that I'm gonna do my face off camera, and I'll be back to complete the rest of the face with the remainder of the products. Okay, so let's recap for a little bit. So I just used the Vintage by Jessica Leave Skin Smoky Eye Pencil right here, and this is what I use to create the base for my smoky eye. This is a creamy pencil. It's not super creamy where it's just like you know, they have some where you put them on and they're kind of like not as pigmented because of it, but it's just enough to glide on, but also to be very pigmented on the eyelid or however you want to use it as an eyeliner. So this is like a really I mean, smoky pencils is, you can't go too wrong with them. You can, but not so much. So this is what I just used, and the information on this, let's see how much this retails for. This pencil, it retails for $21, which that price is a little high in my opinion. But that's what it says here, and it's a richly pigmented smoky eye pencil that delivers intense jet black definition. I guess it's great for precision as well. It's a creamy soft formula, glides on lids without tugging or pulling, and I will agree with that. So now the next thing I'm getting ready to use is one of the crown brushes that came in the pack of 3. It came with 3 brushes right here. And this one is said to be a concealer brush. This is said to be of like a contour brush, and they're dual fiber brushes. This is a little, okay. And then this one is supposed to be like a blush or powder brush, okay? So I'm gonna use this. I usually don't put my concealer on with a brush. I usually just use my damp beauty blender right from my hand. But for demonstration purposes today, I'm gonna use this brush to apply the concealer and blend it out with my beauty blender. So that is what I'm getting ready to do right now. Before I start, let me give the information on these brushes. So these crown brushes is a trio brush set, and they retail for $30. If I round it off, it's $29.99. And let's say it's a 3-piece brush set. I just explained what they're for. They didn't say it exactly how I said it, but that's pretty much what it is. So we're gonna get started with the concealer brush. All right, so my thoughts, they're very soft. And the application wasn't that bad. Like I thought I would have a lot of streakiness going on, but I actually don't. It applied the product really well. Only thing is they're white brushes, and I just have a tough time when it comes to cleaning my white brushes. So I tend to not really want to use them for certain things like that. They're really good for decorative purposes, but I don't feel like they have a long life being the color that they are. You can clean them as best as you can and get them as clean as you can, but over time I feel like they will not last that long. But the brush is soft and the application was great. It actually like placed the product really good. And so I'm gonna now blend it out with my beauty blender and spread it and even out my face as much as possible. And I'm gonna do that off camera. So before I actually do that, I'm gonna actually apply my contour, and I'm gonna use the brush that is for that. And I'm gonna be using the AJ Crimson palette, and I'm going to be using this color right here. Oops. That color right there to contour with. All right, so this was also very soft. These brushes are really surprising me with the way they're placing the product on. The product The product is going on so smooth, and I almost feel like I could blend it out with this brush as well, which I might actually do with my contour and just kind of like finish it off with my beauty blender. But the brush is actually really soft, and the way it puts it's not so soft that it's not doing the job. It's like the right amount of density that it's just, I just love it. I don't have no complaints about these brushes right here. And I do apply a good chunk of contour because I do have a bigger forehead, so I need to diminish the size of my forehead as much as possible. All right, so I'm gonna now really finish the rest off camera. So my face is just about as set as it's going to be. Now we're gonna actually go ahead and use the blush brush to add some blush. And the one that we received was from OFRA Cosmetics. It is a blush Godet refill, also with the pop-up mini, which I took the time to put that together. So this is what it looks like. It's basically magnet, and you can just put whatever OFRA Cosmetics or maybe any other brand that has a magnetic pen inside here, and put your favorite to-goes into, you know, favorite makeup shadows or blushes or whatever in this. This is great for travel in my opinion, because if you don't want to take everything with you and you don't have a really concise way of like traveling with your makeup, if you just need a few pieces, or you know that you use the same thing almost every day, like your favorites, you can just put them all inside a palette and take that with you to go. I think I watched another video that also stated it can be used as a stand, like, I'm not sure, yeah, so you probably bend it back like this and you can use it as a stand while you're doing your makeup on the go. All right, so the blush, what's the name of this blush? Oh, there's no name. I'm assuming it's called Godet. Yes. It seems to be a very natural blush, which would be awesome because I think that would work great with my skin tone. There you go. So that's the blush I'm going to put on today, and I'm going to be using the last crown brush, which is supposed to be a blush or powder brush, but I'm using it today as a blush brush. Alright, so I'm going to finish off my face. I'm going to, of course, use my Sephora Micro Smooth Powder in Deep to basically set my whole entire face. And I'm going to use my brush that I always use, which is a Morphe MB1 brush. This one right here is like a big fluffy brush, and I like it because I could squeeze it however I want it to fit different parts of my face. So to remove my powder that I use to chisel out my contour, I'm going to use this as well. I'm just going to bend the brush so that way I'm able to remove it in the way that, the direction that I need it to go. I love that powder. It just like puts my whole face together very quickly. All right, so now for highlight, I actually busted out my ABH contour palette. Did I just say contour? I mean glow palette in that glow. And the color I'm going to be using today is a combination of these two colors right here. This color here and the bottom color right there. And the brush that I like to start off with is this brush, which almost looks like the crown brush, but a bigger, fluffier version of it. This is the M401 brush. I like this brush because it applies your highlight, but for some reason it doesn't allow it to be like overly strong. If you want it to be overly strong, you can use a more dense brush. This blends it out perfectly for me. So for the bottom of my eye, I'm going to use the Nubian palette again, and I'm just going to use this color right here as a base. I don't really want to darken the bottom of my eye because I don't want my eyes to look smaller, and this is where I plan to use the OVERFX Shimmerveil that I got at the bottom of my eye, just to give it a little bit more different of a look than a normal smoky eye. But I'm going to put this down as a base first. I also added a little bit of this color at the bottom. Basically the two same colors that I used in my transition color, I also added at the bottom with that color as well. So now let's see. Let's talk about this OVERFX Shimmerveil. So basically this retails for $28, and this is it right here. This retails for $28. It is a multi-use shimmer and cream color. It's supposed to be crease proof, enough for a bold eye look, and formulated with a weightless finish for a shimmering effect anywhere on the face, and is suitable for all skin types. There's also a coupon code that comes inside of the box, It is for 20% off up until March 15th. The coupon code is FXCharm, and I will leave that in the description box below in case any of you guys wanted to use it and purchase any of your favorite OVERFX products. It'll be down in the description bar. Now, it doesn't really have a major smell like that, but it does have a nice little wand. It looks like it's small enough to be detailed with. So let's see how it works with me applying this underneath the bottom of my eye to add a pop of color. Okay, let me pop some mascara on really quickly. And of course, I'll be using my favorite Tarte's mascara. To complete my eye look for my inner corner, I'm actually going to use another ABH palette, the Glow Kit in Sun Dipped, this palette right here. And the color that I'm going to be going in with is the color Tourmaline right here in my inner corners. Alright, so this is the completed look using every single product of the BoxyCharm box. There is one product that I forgot to actually mention, and that is because it is a product that you use pre your makeup, pre-makeup. So that product is the Pure Cosmetics, what is this? They call it a exfoliating lip plumper, or Plumping Lip Exfoliator. Let me read it exactly the way it is. This is the product right here. I did use this prior to me starting my makeup. When I washed my face and everything, I put this on, and basically it is, you can wind it up, which is good. You pretty much smooth it onto your lips. It's smooth right away at first, but very, very quickly it becomes rough, and that's the exfoliating factor in it. And I basically just rubbed it all over my lip. Once I had it in place and I felt like I've exfoliated around the corners of my lip enough, then I used a damp rag and I wiped it off clean. Now, me, I love a good lip scrub, and I love the fact that it is a little tube that you can easily just apply to your lips. You don't have to put it on your hands in any kind of way, which is awesome, which makes it great for on-the-go. But I don't need a lip plumper factor, which I can't seem to get away from that. This is the second product I've gotten in a BoxyCharm box that was lip plumping in some kind of way. So I really can't use those things because I feel like my lips are just fine the way they are. I don't need them to be any bigger. They're already voluptuous enough. I don't know if it really pumped my lip up much, but after using it, I did feel like my lip was felt a little bit more bruised, which is what will cause your lip to kind of swell a little bit, creating that lip plumping effect. So I did kind of sense that in it, but it wasn't super, super major. So I definitely would keep using this day to day until it's finished, just to exfoliate, not day to day, just to exfoliate my lips whenever I feel like I need to. This product actually retails for $17, and it says it has a boost of shea butter, raw sugar, and exfoliating beads. So it's supposed to smooth, hydrate, and exfoliate at the same time. So I would say this is a great add-on to anything. So alright guys, so this is the end of the video. I will see you guys in the next one. Be sure to check out my other BoxyCharm reviews for January and December. I'm gonna put them all in a playlist, which you should see somewhere on the side somewhere. And I'll see you guys in the next one.